Well, good morning. And today we're in Rossendale. So the plan is today, from this car parking location, which is the Olden Arms just off the Grane Road in Haslingden, we're going to do a 7-mile walk, literally from the car park. There's a path goes behind this wall, down here. The next way to the mills up there, which is Musberry. Look at the old quarry, and then we're going to come back round, pick the Rossendale way up, across the road other side, and then basically just make us way around. That's where we started from. Just walking down the road now, and I'm approaching the Olden Wood Reservoir. The first reservoir today. There's 3 in total we're going to see today. Well, this is the first one, Olden Res.
So many times I've stranded, a castaway.
So we're continuing along this path now, and we're going to reach a couple of signs, footpath signs, where we're going to branch off left, which will take us up sideways up to Musberry. Which will... Right, so well, this little style here, you can actually see the car park when I've parked. You see the church spire to the right, some trees, and there's a gap and there's a big building. That's where I've parked the van today, so literally walk down the side of the reservoir along here, you can't go wrong. There's a couple of places you can turn up, just keep on the path. And then you come to a place, you can't go any further. It's a farm down there, it says no access. And literally come up here, through this field, little stile, and I'm going to go what's the little path here? There's like a little path, what little impression you can see next to the wall. Now about that path on the wall, I've done this in winter and it's notoriously boggy, so if you are doing this way and it's winter time and they've had heavy rain, you need some water because you'll be absolutely knee deep in crap and yeah, wet through. So it's a nice walk when it's this time of year. Winter time it does get notoriously boggy here, so you want to get some decent boots on. Well, that's the first climb. You see we just come down there from the wall and the stile. That's the fence. But it did it, it got me again. So I was saying about winter time, it gets really notoriously boggy down here. Started off brilliant. Came to the trees. Absolutely sopping wet. I don't know why there's been no rain, I don't know where it's coming from. But literally when you get to these trees down here, word of warning, I just remember waving, trying to pick the best way I could, to be honest with you, because it's just wet wherever you go to. But it's only a short distance, then when you get here, you've got these views starting to open up, which is lovely, a day like today. So on the top of that vantage point we're looking at, there's 2 options. There's a stile which looks like it has been broken, so I've just followed the fence right around. It's quite apparent. There's a little path, you'll see it's sneaky. There's nowhere else to go actually. And just make your way around here. Yeah, there's no signs, don't panic. It's only 50 or so yards, but then when you get here, obviously you start seeing the quarries there. As you can see up here, there is a signpost up there or something like that. So we're going to go right anyway, but we're going to just have a look at these quarries first, then we'll...
So luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you.
So when you get to this point, it's really interesting because this is the old quarry. You'll see there's a lot of evidence of old buildings here. So if you don't spend a bit of time, you could have. I've never been up this side up here. There'll be obviously other things up there, but yeah, it could be worth spending half an hour exploring.
Always in bloom for you.
Right, I've got to this point now. We've actually literally come along the top, like I said, and we started to drop down. So we've got the top of the hill, started to drop down here, and you come to a little point here. Now here you have two options. If you go to the left path, that'll take you to what's called Hoglaw Pike and over to Darwin. But we're going to drop down this path here and pick the Rossendale way back up.
Although it hurts me to be with you, I'm always in bloom, always in bloom.
Descending now at the top of Musberry. So as you come down this path and it starts to flatten out, follow it round, and this path will take you back along the bottom of Musberry, the reservoirs. We want to be going down this little snicket here. We should pick up that main path just above that fence line you can see. If you blink you'll miss it, so just keep your eyes peeled. Little snicket, literally 20 foot from where we've come round the corner. Come along and we're going to go down here. Like I said, if you blink you'll miss it, so just be a bit cautious. This will take us down to that decent path then. So I've just dropped into the forest now, and we're just basically following the Rossendale Way signs. As you can see on here. So follow them now and it should bring you out at Grane Road where we're going to cross. I'm walking about an hour and 40 minutes at the moment. I just met the first person on the walk, a fellow walker. So like I said, it is a very quiet, peaceful area usually. So it's, yeah, lovely, beautiful. And I've dropped into here as well. It's a little bit cooler. It's a bit of a blessing on a day like today. As I'm complaining about the weather, I love the weather. But when you're walking in it sometimes it can be a little bit too hot. So it is nice. Just to freshen up a little bit. Little dried up riverbed. Little bridge. So we're going to carry on there and follow it round right. Just keep following them signs, guys, and hopefully we should bring us back to where we want to go to.
A castaway on an unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you. An infatuated
Right, another confusing moment. I'll put it on the video after, the footage. You come to a stone pillar on its own singular pillar. Now when you get to that, there's a path goes left, well straight on, or right. Now on my OS maps, it's showing I'm off course. But there's a sign saying Rossendale Way, so I've took the path right. A bit of a climb, short stiff climb, not far. But I knew it was on the right path when I came across this sign, which I'll also put on the footage later. Yeah, it just threw me for a moment, but I'm glad it's clarified now. So if you're coming to that stone, I don't know where the right one goes to be honest with you, but the right one will fetch you up here. But as I was looking at me on my phone at my maps, a stag come across a young stag. Now it stopped. Didn't bolt off, just jumped over up here. It's come this way, I've come up here, and we just crossed paths, literally, a minute ago. We're just there. I've got a picture of it, but didn't. I weren't bothered, it just sort of ambled off into the distance, into the woods, but yeah, nice to see. Right, I'm out of the woods now. Woods forest, whatever you want to call it, through there. So basically I've just followed apart from that, what I said before, that one stone pillar which was a bit misleading with all the signs on it, sending it the wrong way. I've actually followed it around, it brings you out to where you want to be. I've come across this. Now I've no idea what this is. I will look at it when I get back home and put something in the footage if I can find anything what it used to be, but huge building. when I've walked around this region before, around Rossendale and Darwin and all them places, seems to be a lot of this, like old establishments. Yeah, so going past these buildings, wherever they were, I said I'll try and find out later a bit of history behind them, and then we're gonna literally follow this Rossendale way up here. You see the Grane Road now coming into view with the traffic on it. So we're not so far now where we want to cross. We'll see what's up here.
So luminous and vibrant, I'm always
But again, it must have been a thriving community. There's settlements everywhere, and all this would have been formed on, I should think, and then probably worked in the quarries or local textile mills. Not a bad place to wake up to view-wise. Obviously the road wouldn't have been there then, so once been the noise pollution, it's been beautiful. Yeah, nice place. Get past them sheep quietly now, while they're chomping some grass. Path up from the woods I showed you before. We've come through the gate there, we'll start the side and we're on Grane Road. Now we have to cross here, which is quite dangerous. We're going to head up here for a short while, then we're going to cross over. So we'll just climb from the road now. You see the road we've come on, Grane Road. Let's follow this path up. It's a decent path. And we're going to come to this stile up there, just below that moor. That's Aussie Moors, that should be carrying over there, goes Oswald's Whistle. So we're going to pick this wall up and then hopefully follow it right, and that should take us after a few miles to the point where we want to turn off. And then back to the car park where I've got my van parked. So we've climbed the stile and we've turned right. Let's think about that then, right? Yeah, we turned right and then it's the Rossendale way, just picked that up again, and we're literally just going on this bit a good few miles, a couple of miles maybe. But in between I might just show you Cloughhead Cafe. Little car park, like I said, that's an alternative. It's if you want to park there, just walk from there. And the cafe itself is good value for money. In fact, my mum turned 93 a few weeks ago, and me and my partner Jane took her for a nice meal into Rossendale Valley restaurant, pub restaurant. Lovely food, busy. When she came out, she said to me, "Lee, next time I go out, can we go to that little cafe, Cloughhead?" But that's my mum all over. Obviously worked in industry, she was a cotton weaver, winder. Respects value for money, and she's more happy with a cup of tea and a fruit tea cake at the cafe than what she is after having a posh slap up food restaurant. And I suppose that's where I get it from. I'm saying myself, I'm more comfortable sat in a Wetherspoons with my mates than going to a fancy restaurant, to be honest, doing a lot of small talk. But that's just the way we are. Everyone's unique. People frown at going to Wetherspoons, but I've always found it, you get a decent pint, you get some decent fodder, there's always decent people and you can speak to. So yeah, everyone's to their own. But that's my mum, 93 years young, still going strong. She's going to go here and have a cup of tea, and a toasted curry and tea cake, and a fancy meal.
infatuated light. Although it hurts me to be with you.
So just leaving Ogden Clough car park now. The cafe would spin to. Nice cup of tea, that, isn't it? Bit of ice cream. So we're not going to double back on the salt. We're going to end up going through here. Follow this round. And then from here we'll pick the Rossendale way back up. And it should be about 2.5 miles back, I think, from here. Come down that path now, you see. And here we're going to branch left. Come round that path, just skirted around this bit of a wood, and then we're straight up to where the wall was before, and then we're back along there. Like I said, about 2.5 miles back to the van.
Always in bloom for
So we're standing down the Rossendale Way still. We're just going past, there's a working quarry there at the moment. That's actually, there's a couple, we're past quarries on the way down here. Yeah, it's still underfoot, all the way back. And it's quite flat, a bit of undulation, but nothing much. Yeah, pretty good path, good underfoot. What I've noticed today, there was a lot of helicopter activity. Well, I'll see it from here, but you can hear it. So it's been over these fells, over the moors. And what they're probably doing is looking for any fires. There've been a lot of fires recently. And this area is actually covered by moors. You've got obviously Rossendale moors, you're over to Darwin, over to that way to Bolton as well. You've got over there to above Rossendale, Rochdale, and over there you've got over to Burnley, Haworth. So it's just surrounded by moorland. And with this recent weather, it's really dry. So, like I said, there's been a lot of moors on fire on Darwin and all that over the Peak District. So they're probably just keeping an eye out for any barbecues or anything like that, any sign of fire.
so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for. Always in bloom for.
Another one of the quarries.
So many times I've stranded.
So we just come up this path. Where the quarry, you've got to come round it, so you're just going to come up here. It's well signposted, and then if you look on this post, it's well signposted again. So we're just going to follow it along this fence, and then I think, if I'm not right, I'm pretty sure I am. At the end of here, where the fence meets at the wall, we're going to go down, just to the quarry there, that blue slate. We're going to just head down the right of that.
An infatuated light. Although it hurts me to be with you, I'm always in.
So left the fell now, just further down. We come up here, this quarry road, and then when we get here, you can actually see the Grane Road. Proximity wise, it's only literally here, the end of this path. We're going to cut through this footpath, and then it'll just take us off the road basically. So here we are, guys, back at the start. So we've literally skirted around the fields, come out to the footpath across to the antique centre, and then we just made this way back here. And as you can see, it's 1 o'clock, and it's still quiet at the car park. So we've been up there today, so yeah, I've enjoyed the footage and hopefully see you again shortly. Thank you.
Although it